Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I want to first share with you all some upgrades that I added to my master bedroom and also my living room area. I recently upgraded from the regular blinds to these beautiful customized roller shades. So I partnered with Smart Wings to add some really nice zebra shades to my bedroom and my living room area. I absolutely love these zebra shades because not only do they give you that really natural light, but it also gives you the blackout that you would need, so that way it kind of gives you that added privacy as well. I love that these shades are customizable. You can choose your different fabric, you can choose your different length and width. And then one good thing that I really love about these shades that they come with a remote control to control them, and then you can also pair them with your Amazon Alexa. So I absolutely love that feature. I love that the colors and the patterns on these shades are customizable. So I chose this really nice neutral color for my master bedroom, and then I went with this beautiful white for my living room area. I love that these shades are just gives your home a really upgraded and custom look. So I absolutely love these shades. So thank you to Smart Wings for sponsoring today's video. And I'll have all of their information linked down in the description box below. The installation process for installing these shades was super simple and easy to install. My husband actually installed these shades with ease. There wasn't any difficulty or anything like that with installing them. So I recently added in them to my master bedroom. And one thing I love about these shades is that you don't have to take them down to charge them. You can choose to have it charged with a USB cable, or you can use to have it charged with the solar panels. So the ones that I chose for my bedroom and my living room area all have the solar panel rechargeable option on them. So to install these shades, it was really just only two brackets that you would need to screw into your header of your window, and then the other piece just snaps in. You can also choose to have a nice valance around your shades as well to kind of give it a really nice finished look. As you can see here, that close-up clip was of the solar panel charger for the shades, and then I chose to have my charging port on the right side of each shade, so that way all I have to do is just pop it in, and then that's it. You don't have to worry about unscrewing it to charge it up or whatever, which I think is a really nice feature. If you're interested in these customized roller shades, I'll have all the information linked down in the description box below. Thank you again to Smart Wings for sponsoring today's video. Okay, you guys, so we're going to continue on with today's video. First, I'm going to go ahead and just make my bed up. It's always something that I like to do right in the morning. It just gives me a sense of this room is tidied up and already kind of clean. So that way, when I come back at the end of the day, I have a nice fresh bed to relax in. So I'm just making it up my bed. I recently shared my room makeover with you all in my last video. So I hope you guys had the chance to check that video out and let me know your thoughts on my new room makeover. So if you didn't, I'll have it linked down in the description box below or up in the cards. So I like to get my home, before I start decorating for Christmas, I always like to go through all of my Christmas decor. I always like to take down all of my trees, make sure everything is functioning. And then I just like to shop my home and make sure I have everything I need before I actually go out to the stores and purchase new things for the season. One way that I like to get my home prepped is by taking down all of my Christmas trees, putting them all in their place, and then getting them all fluffed, so that way I'll actually have that part of the decorating phase done, and then I can easily go ahead and just start adding all of my decor. So for this room, I'm going to be adding in this 7.5-foot slim Christmas tree that I got from Michael's a few years ago. It is a flock tree since the room color is so bold, and I just wanted to have like a nice flocked kind of lighter tone tree for this room. So I decided to go with this flock tree. I had this tree for many years. It actually, when you see me set it up, half of the lights don't work on it, and I believe I probably end up having to string a couple of string lights on it to make sure that it's completely lit up. But I like to just get everything out of the box, get the tree hooked up, and then try to make sure I got all of the pieces and everything I need before I move on to the next phase. So I do have some garland I see in this box that I packed this Christmas tree in. So I believe this tree was in my daughter's room last year. She did decorate her room with pink and silver Christmas decor. I didn't share it on YouTube, but she did use this tree last year. So she also had a garland in here as well. So that garland, I believe I got that garland from Michael's as well years ago. But I'm going to use that to probably drape over my mirror or over my credenza when it's time for me to start decorating for this season. You see here, the tree has half of the lights work at the bottom. I actually tried to unplug and replug the plugs at the top, and it still didn't light up. So I'm just going to end up adding in some more string lights to it to make sure the whole tree is lit. So this tree still needs a lot more fluffing, but I'll come back and do that later on a different day. But right now I just want to get everything unpacked and move on to the other areas so I can start going through all the rest of my Christmas decor. So now moving on to my living room area. So in this space, I decided to put up 2 Christmas trees this year. I'm going to put one up in my living room and then one in my dining room. So this is a smaller tree that is going to go in my dining room. All of my trees that I put up in my main areas are from Balsam Hill. I absolutely love their Christmas trees. They're just really good quality, and I've been using them for years. So I'm just going to go ahead and start unboxing some of my Christmas decor. One way I like to get extra use out of my Christmas tree bags is that if I have room, I'll usually try to store in some other items in it as well, just to kind of save on space. So as you can see, I pulled out some garland, and actually I had that tree collar last year on this tree, and I believe I got that tree collar from Walmart. This tree is really nice because it's not as full as all of my main trees. This one is actually more of a cypress kind of branching on it, and then it's really kind of like a sparse tree. So I think it's perfect for the dining room area. So one thing I love about all Balsam Hill trees is that you literally don't have to do much of anything. All you do is just kind of snap all the pieces in, and everything just goes light. It just lights up on its own, which I absolutely love it, because they use a plugging system where you just snap the trees in place and then they all become lit. So, and this is what the tree looks like already put together. Like I said, I still have to go in and fluff a lot of these trees, but I'll do that later on. Now moving on to my main tree. This one is a 7.5-foot balsam fir tree that I'm going to add here in my living room. I absolutely love this tree. This is probably like my 3rd or 4th year using this tree. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this one set up. When I actually started setting this tree up, you guys, my camera ended up dying. So I ended up having to come back later on and finish recording the rest of this video. Once my camera actually became recharged, the living room tree, I already finished putting that tree together, but I'll show you guys later on what it looks like. But I'm went ahead and start working on the family room area. So in this room, I did have to remove out that cabinet just to make room for my Christmas tree. This is the same tree as the living room. This one is a 7.5-foot balsam fir tree as well. Only difference is this one has a light frosting on it, which I absolutely love. So if you're looking for that flock look without having to deal with all of the fallout from a heavily flocked tree, this tree is perfect for that. So this is the next day, you guys. I actually had to take a break from going through all of my Christmas decor. Sometimes just taking everything out of storage and going through everything can be exhausting as well. So I try to take my time and do a little bit here and there. Then that way it's not so overwhelming. So I'm removing all these pillows and everything because I was gonna, first of all, I need to take out some of this fall decor that I still had left laying around. I pretty much removed all of my fall decor except for a few pieces, but I also like to take out all of my accessories and all that stuff just to give me a blank slate. And then because my living room is not very big, I did have to remove one of my accent chairs. So you will see me kind of reposition the one that I left in this space just to kind of make sure the room still has a really nice flow. One thing when decorating for Christmas, sometimes you may have to remove some of your regular decor just to make sure everything is not feeling too cluttered to me. Now, I always like to go through all of my Christmas ornaments because I have a lot of Christmas ornaments, and I just want to make sure that I'm not going out and repurchasing the same stuff that I already got. So when I'm doing a theme or a color scheme for Christmas, I always like to go through what I already have and just kind of lay everything out so I can see what I have on hand and then still see if I need to buy a new thing, then I'll go out and purchase new things. As far as how I store all of my Christmas decor, normally all of my ornaments and tabletop decor and all those things usually go in bins like these. So I get these little bins from Home Depot or Amazon, and then I just use them to store all of my Christmas decor pieces. So I like to go through the boxes because sometimes I have the kids helping me put stuff away, and sometimes stuff doesn't always go in the correct box. So right now I'm just unboxing some of my Christmas decor. I really love these Christmas villages. I got these from Hobby Lobby last year, as well as those acrylic reindeer. I think I'm going to set up my Christmas villages again this year. So I'm just going to take all of those out and see, just to make sure all the lights and everything is working. I think some of them I actually have to go ahead and add in some new batteries. All of my Christmas decor, like bulbs and ornaments and everything, usually I store those in my garage. I have a shelving system out there where I store all of these bins. All of the bins go out there in the garage, except for my Balsam Hill, like keepsake ornaments. Those come in a little storage container where I actually store those into my storage unit. But all of my Christmas trees and everything usually go up in the attic. So this year, my Christmas theme is a home for the holidays. So I'm doing a very traditional Christmas this year. So I'm decorating with burgundy, pops of red, green, and gold. And so anything that doesn't really fit into that color scheme, I'm not going to use. So I'm just taking out everything that's related to that color scheme. And then everything else is going to go back in the bins, back in the garage. So last year I decorated with this really pretty, more like earthy tones. So I did the browns, some greens, and then also some ivories. But this year I'm not doing that color scheme. But I do have my bells that I have stored down here that you see they still have the same the tag on them that I didn't even get to use last year. So I'm going to pull those out so I can use those this year. And then I'm going to put this bin back. Always save my Christmas ribbon from previous Christmases and store them with light colors. So I'm just pulling out this really pretty ivory and gold ribbon that I've used last year. I absolutely love this ribbon. So I'm going to use this again this year, probably in my family room tree. So I'm just pulling out all of the ribbon pieces from this bin. I love to decorate with velvet, especially velvet ribbon, velvet Christmas trees. So these little velvet Christmas trees, I believe I got maybe about 4 years ago from Big Lots. So I absolutely love this emerald green. So I'm going to use those this year. with my decorating this year. I thought I had another green Christmas tree that I got from Hobby Lobby, but I can't find the taller one. I'm just gonna go through the rest of my boxes and see if I can find the other Christmas tree. One new item that I picked up this year was this cute little tabletop Santa that I got from Hobby Lobby. He's super durable, so I can't wait to display him this Christmas season. And I also picked up these cute little elves as well because they really went with my color scheme for this year. I did have a small Christmas haul kind of blended in with my master bedroom haul, so if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out as well. So in this next bin, I'm pulling out some of my gold Christmas decor. So I have these really pretty gold Christmas trees that I got from Target last year. I'm also taking out my Holy Family that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I also have these cute little nutcrackers that I think I got from Target last year as well. But I'm not going to be using those this year. I'm going to put those back in the bin. I'm just mainly taking out all of the gold related pieces that I'm going to be decorating this year. I also found these cute little brass nutcrackers that I got from Target as well. And then I love to reuse my stockings. These stockings are so pretty. I got these last year from the at-home store. They're ivory and they have like this really pretty kind of brass or brown beading on it. I'm gonna still use these again this year. I might end up changing out the name tag to something a little bit more neutral and then changing a ribbon on them. But I'm gonna use my same stockings this year because I really love these stockings so much.
Sweet baby, I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanted to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
So after I go through all of my boxes, I like to kind of lay out all of my main bulbs that I'll be using to decorate the trees with. So these bulbs, the green and the gold, and these really pretty gold bulbs here, these I had for many years. So I'm just gonna leave them in this bin here so that when I get ready to start decorating with the trees, I'll have everything I need. These red ones are probably the only ones that are new because I didn't have any red bulbs or filler bulbs for the trees. Those big round bells actually came from Walmart and they actually do jingle. All of these green bulbs I have for years. I got these from Hobby Lobby. Some are from the at-home store. And then most of them are from the Hobby Lobby and the at-home store. And all of my special ornaments and everything, I always store in this Balsam Hill storage bin because they are all glass. So yeah, so that's all of my Christmas decor that I have on hand. I do have some other ornaments and a lot of my picks and everything on the dining room table. I'll share that with you guys in the upcoming clips. I did pull out some of my wreaths that I had already. I think I got this one from Home Goods last year. And then this is a new one that I got from Walmart this year that I'm going to end up embellishing both of these with my color scheme this year. My large reindeers, which I use every year, came from Z Gallery. I absolutely love those reindeers. I do think they are still available. And then I also have, I do have one blown fuse on this Christmas tree that I'm going to show you guys how I end up changing that out later on in the video. This is one reason why I like to kind of go through and get my trees up just to make sure everything is working before we start decorating. So over here on the dining room table, I pulled out all of my Christmas ribbon that I'm going to be using. I had this Christmas ribbon here for years that I'm going to be using on my family room tree. This one is a new purchase I share with you all in a haul. This one is my D. Stevens ribbon that I just purchased this from Etsy. It's really pretty, matches my color scheme. And then I'm going to combine that with this gorgeous ribbon here that I got from Balsam Hill years ago. It's absolutely gorgeous. This ribbon can be expensive. That's why I usually save it. I never throw my ribbon away, and I try not to cut it if I can. So that way I can easily wrap it up when I need it. But yeah, I thought this would be a really cute color scheme for my main tree. I also have this beautiful white and ivory one that I'm going to put on my family room tree. That one is also from Balsam Hill. And then I have just several of my picks and berries that I had for years that I had pulled out. This ribbon here is new. I actually shared this in the haul. This is a really good find. This is from Walmart. And I think I'm going to put that on my master bedroom tree with this pop of red and gold. And then I have all these frosted picks that I had for years that I got. Most of this stuff came from Hobby Lobby. Like these really pretty burgundy poinsettias came from Hobby Lobby. And then I also have a few glass bulbs on the table as well. Now, I did have to pull out all of my garland, and I absolutely love my garlands that I picked up. Most of these came from actually Costco's, so except for this little floral pick here. But most of my garland came from Costco. Some of them is a mix of from Balsam Hill as well. So I just like to pull everything out to see and make sure that I have everything that I need before we start decorating. So this is the small cypress tree we put up in the dining room. And then these are new. I actually shared this in a haul. I picked up all these cute little burgundy ornaments from Amazon. You get a set of 12, I think for 20 something dollars. I can't remember, but yeah, they're so cute. They're different textures and styles. This is a glass bulb that I got from at home store years ago that I absolutely love it. It was buried in with some of my other decor. These picks I had for years. They came from Hobby Lobby. So I just like to kind of go through and make sure that I have everything I need to decorate my color scheme, and then just kind of gives you an idea of what you have to work with, and then you can kind of see what you need to add or what you need to take away. I also found this really pretty kind of velvet tree skirt. I got this from Home Goods years ago. That's really pretty that I'm going to add on one of my trees. And I also found these cute little pillows that I got from Home Goods that I never got the chance to use. They still have the tag on them. I think I got these a couple of years ago that I'm going to end up using this year. Maybe I'll put those in a family room, but those are super cute. It has some really cute neutral Christmas trees on them. And then I already shared with you all these beautiful stockings that I got from the at-home store last year. That the beading on is more like a bronze color, so I think it'll still work with my traditional theme that I'm still going to end up using. All of our name tags are still on it. I might end up still using a name tag. They just have that leather detail to it. And then I'll probably just end up changing out the ribbon. So back to the Christmas tree here, as you can see, I have a blown fuse. So I'm gonna end up changing out this fuse in the back. See, that one is not lit. That's why this branch is not lit up. So I'm gonna show you how easy it is. One thing with Balsam Hill Christmas trees, they give you all of the tools and extra bulbs and fuses and everything to keep, just in case one of the bulbs do become blown. You can easily change it. You don't have to go out and buy any extra bulbs for that. But these are the little kits that come with all of the trees, and then it always have like extra bulbs and extra fuses in them. So this is the extra fuse here for this tree. So all you do is just pop out the old fuse that's blown and then pop in the new fuse. It's real easy and simple to do. You see me dancing in this clip because this tree actually was the easiest for me to fix, because my other tree in the family room, not so much. So that tree, I have another issue with, some of the lights are not working on it, but this one, it was the only one that didn't give me a hard time. So this tree in my family room, as you can see, all of the lights are working except for the branches at the top. So I went through and actually changed all of the bulbs and everything on the top just to try to see if it'll work. And then after doing all that, it still wouldn't light. So I went through the tree to make sure all the cords and everything was connected, and I found one of the wires were actually cut. This tree I didn't use last year. I used it 2 years ago. And I think that when I was taking some of the twine, or the, what do you call it, floral wire off of the tree, I think I accidentally cut the wire on it. So I found this wire. I was like, oh my goodness, I was so disappointed. But you know what? That's not going to stop anything. So we're still going to use the tree. It's still a beautiful tree. Most of the lights on here still work. Pretty much 90% work. So I'm going to go ahead and add in these battery operated warm lights. I got these. I have several of these in my storage that I use all throughout my house for other decor. These are from Amazon, and you just put some batteries in them, and then, you know, they work pretty similar to what I already have on the tree. So I'm just going to string a couple of those in there just to light up the top. Now the top is probably going to be filled in with my topper and ribbon and all that stuff, so you're not going to necessarily see the top anyway. So I think this would be a quick solution for this tree. Okay, so now we fixed all of the Christmas trees. We still have to work on that one in my master bedroom, but we'll do that later on in another video. But today I just really want to focus on getting those trees up, decor out, and then some of my garland up. So this garland I got from Costco. I have several pieces like this from Costco. They are like 9 inches long. They're super full, and they have lights. They already come with lights. All you have to do is just plug them in. And then the lights are warm white, and then they also have multicolor. They can also, you can keep them on, or you can have them flicker back and forth. It's really a good Costco find to me. I think it was like $49 for a garland this size, which is a really good deal. So I have several of these. I really wanted to add in a really nice dramatic garland to my fireplace this year. So I'm gonna get this one kind of in place just to prep it.
Doesn't feel like home, like home.
So to secure all of my garland in place this year, I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm using these hooks that I got from Walmart. They actually are hooks that you will find on the back of your artwork. If you would notice, they always have those little round hooks on the back. You can purchase those separately from Walmart or Home Depot. I ended up screwing in 2 of those on the back of my fireplace, 1 on each side, and then I'm going to use some zip ties to secure this garland in place. I previously have tried command strips. The garland usually just falls, and then only thing that seems to hold it in place is staples, but I don't want to staple anything into this fireplace because it made some nasty holes from the springtime with that burgundy garland that I put on here. So this time I'm just going to use those picture frame hooks or artwork hooks, and then I'm going to use that to secure all of my garland in place because it kind of gives me the stability that I would need. Now I'm just going ahead and trying to fluff it a little bit, only because I'm going to be adding in another garland that I got from, I think I got this garland from Hobby Lobby or either Home Goods. It's really pretty. I'm not going to decorate this full thing, but I just wanted to kind of get a head start so that I have a lot of my pieces in place. It just makes it easier for me to work. So I'm gonna add in this really pretty garland. This one is so pretty. I had this for a few years now. It's kind of on the shorter size. I think it's like maybe 6 inches long. So I got this from, I believe, Home Goods or either Hobby Lobby, but I'm gonna intertwine it with this garland just to kind of add in that red, that pop of red that I will need. So I'm gonna zip tie this garland to my existing one that I already have in place. Come back and decorate this garland in this area in another video, and then we're going to move on to getting up the other garland in the house.
Like home, home, feel like home. A faded mind, so we stay blind. Home.
I have this viewpoint that's going into my family room. It's just like a square arch that I always like to decorate every year with some garlands. So I'm going to add in, this garland is the same garland that I added on my fireplace, except for I combined two pieces together. That's one good thing about this garland, is that you can interlock the different garlands together to make one long big garland. So that's what I did here. I actually had my husband help me to secure the garland up on the wall. I'm using those same hooks that I have used on the fireplace, and I'm just zip tying them in place just to keep them in place. So I absolutely love how everything is turning out. And like I said, we're going to go back and decorate all of this garland later. I just want to mainly get everything in place so that way, you know, it's a little bit easier on me. So when you're getting ready to prep for Christmas, make sure you just take your time, go through your decor, start putting up what you can, do a little bit at a time. That way it's not so overwhelming. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me and going through all of my Christmas decor with me. I can't wait to see you all in my upcoming videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.